Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a World Flash update. Today's date, September 30, 2024. Time in Texas about 4 p.m. So we have some things going on in the Middle East, and we have additional U.S. military deploying to the Middle East today. So to begin, I would like to say thank you to Jonelle Enterprises and Ted J for extra support for my channel. Some of the things we'll cover today. Iran turns on its proxies. Israel invades Lebanon. Benjamin Netanyahu head injury plus. So let's get started. Israeli News Live Stephen Bannon, formerly with the CIA and currently as a ministry, brings this out. It has become known that there are spies or moles inside Iran who have been working with Israel. And today, inside Iran, Israel killed a top Houthi leader from Yemen and his assistant. And it's believed that moles within Iran had also given the information to Israel on the location of Nasrallah and other Hezbollah leaders. So the current proxies for Iran are now on alert. That would include Hezbollah in Lebanon. We have the Iraqi resistance. We have Yemen Houthis plus. And so reverberations are now running through the proxies for Iran as to who within Iran is betraying proxies in Lebanon, Yemen, Iraq plus. And today we saw on Saturday the top Hezbollah leader, Nasrallah, and it's coming out that Nasrallah was considered to be a direct descendant of Muhammad, of the Prophet of Islam. That Nasrallah, the top Hezbollah leader, was killed on Saturday, replaced with his number 2 guy, Safadine. And it's coming out that Safadine has been killed today by Israel. And now we have this from Newsweek and the Pentagon today. Approximately 3,000 additional U.S. military are deploying to the Middle East, primarily pilots and support crews. These are squadrons that support F-15E Strike Eagles, F-16s, A-10s, and F-22 fighter jets. And no rotation is going to take place for the current U.S. military, U.S. pilots, and support crews that are currently in the Middle East. They will remain on station and will be joined by additional U.S. military who are being deployed today. And the Abraham Lincoln carrier, their rotation is being extended, and that happened on Sunday, yesterday. So we see no rotation out of the Middle East for U.S. military, no rotation for the Abraham Lincoln carrier strike groups, and additional U.S. military being deployed today, primarily pilots and support groups. So that's going on. And now we have this. So last Friday, September 27, Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, was in New York City for a UN meeting, and from his hotel room, he used military-grade encryption to give orders to Israel to strike Lebanon and take out Nasrallah. And then Benjamin Netanyahu released a photograph of himself inside his New York City hotel, giving the kill order. And now the NSA, a U.S. government department, decrypted the message Benjamin Netanyahu made on his telephone, and the order was to kill Nasrallah and expand Israel's war on Lebanon and expand it to include Iran. So Israel already had advertised that it was going to invade Lebanon, and on the border today, earlier today, were hundreds of Israeli tanks and other vehicles. Now it was being put forth Friday that the U.S. military would help defend Israel, but would not engage in aggressive military actions such as a ground invasion into Lebanon. So today, this afternoon, about 2 hours ago, Israel began its ground invasion into Lebanon. Its first objective is to clear a buffer zone 20 kilometers wide. There are massive numbers of Israeli tanks and other sources that are going into Lebanon near Al-Hazan, Lebanon. The IDF is currently shelling Lebanon using phosphorus missiles. And today, Israel also struck inside Iraq, and they struck inside Lebanon, taking out the number 2 Hezbollah leader Safadine. Inside Iraq, explosives and drones are seen, and it's believed Israel is now trying to kill Iranian proxy leaders inside Iraq associated with the Iraqi resistance. And Israel is now also doing a ground invasion from Israel into Lebanon and also bombing Beirut. Israel is broadcasting to all people who live in Beirut to evac, because Israel is going to bomb all of Beirut. And this is coming out from the Texas military, the U.S. military, about 3 p.m. Texas time. The U.S. military will defend Israel. And now we have this. It was reported on September 29 that Benjamin Netanyahu may have sustained a serious head injury at the Ben Gurion airport. So that's going on. There are no confirmations for that. And Hal Turner brings this out. Israel has made an airstrike. Israel has also struck inside Syria on the private home of the brother of the president of Syria. The brother is Massad al-Assad. He was a military commander of the army, and it's believed his private home in a suburb of Damascus has been hit as he met with Iranian officials, and no sources have been able to get in contact with either Massad al-Assad nor the Iranian officials he is believed to have been meeting with in his home. It's believed Israel had prior knowledge by the moles that are inside Iran about the meeting. So we see that Israel has also struck in Syria, in Yemen, and in Iraq today and yesterday, taking out various leaders. Now, based on the information from Stephen Bannoun, it appears that Israel has moles inside Iran who are telling Israel where the leaders will be meeting. And we have this. Nasrallah, the Hezbollah leader who was killed, is believed by many to be a direct descendant of Muhammad, a prophet of Islam, prominent in Shia Islam. And in the Middle East, this is seen as being a direct attack on the family of Muhammad. And the headquarters of Nasrallah was deep inside the ground, and it's being put forth that Israel used 80 one-ton bombs to reach the level where Nasrallah was located. And now the impact on U.S. politics is that the current Dem JBKH group will lose votes from the Shia Islam members inside the states of Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. And now we have this from Daily Mail. It's believed diplomats and possibly the ambassador of Saudi Arabia left Lebanon Saturday, 9/28 by boat. And then on Sunday, 9/29, Israel hit Houthis, a Yemen leader, with Israeli planes. And they hit inside Yemen Sunday, a Yemen power plant and port, Ras Issa. So it's good to be in prayer for world peace. I love you, and I'll see you soon.